so I lied. I'm gonna make you watch me do a little bit of these. Wow. Good little bit. That's just partially cool. Okay. Anyways, I just watched Bootleg talking about the new White Dwarf. I'm gonna have to go pick it up. I think I'm gonna get into trying to do a Chaos Army. I haven't finished painting my other armies yet, but I know I don't do videos usually of painting armies and stuff like that because heck, everybody does that. You know, I don't want to compete with, you know, besides there's lots of really good painters out there, you know, and everybody has their own style. So, anyways, he was talking about the big terrain board that they've got in the White Dwarf, $200 terrain board. You know, oh man, $200 is a ton of money, eh? It really is. Like, to me, man, $200 is a ton of money. But at the same time, if I was to make a terrain board, oh man, you'd be lucky to get it for $200, you know? Seriously, because there's so much work involved, eh? There's a ton of work involved in making, especially if it's, you know, I haven't seen these yet, okay, so, you know, I'm just spouting off here, but I'm just talking about, you know, a basic board with flocking and some hills, and removable hills and stuff. You know, you're looking at an all-day job building one, you know. There's drying time and stuff like that, hey, you know, of course it's got coatings and stuff dry overnight. You don't count those as time, hey, but there's still, man, there's a fair amount of work involved in making a nice, you know, terrain board that's all painted up and flocked and stuff. So how much is your time worth, you know? Some people don't have the time to do it, you know, because, I mean, like, face it, takes quite a while to, you know, just paint your miniatures and stuff, eh? Let alone to make boards on top of it too. And then some people don't have vehicles, you know, they don't, you know, like myself, I've got a bicycle, and then for a car we've got a little 3-cylinder Firefly, eh? So it's not as if a guy can haul a 4x8 sheet of anything in it, you know. So have it delivered to your door, $200, mind you. They do make you do a bit of work on it, which, you know, it might be the thinking involved in that, because people like doing stuff themselves, eh? So, you know, the fact that you get to, you know, do it yourself, the last little bit, the flocking and all that, you know, some people might actually want to do that. So, who knows? So, can you see on this? I have done a dual layer of bumps all the way around it. And I use this, it's a center punch, but anything with a sharp point on it, a nail, that would work. Okay, and this, now I'm going to glue around the outside of this one. So, and this is going to be a door or a panel. This is also the basics for, like, when I was just yakking there about molding, you know, making molds and stuff like that. You know, I've done roof molds, and this is how I did them. I just did them all out of cardboard and stuff. You know, you take your time, you cut out all the pieces, and you laminate them together to give you all your different thicknesses, and then coat it with that sealing stuff, what do they call it? Super Seal. That's called a sealing agent. This brand is Super Seal, but so something like this, cardboard, you know, you have to seal it before you make your mold, otherwise you'll never get it out of your mold stuff. It just, you know, micro pores, it'll, so can you see the rivets and stuff on that, the different layers? Like I said, tamales. Now, I have, the reason why I did it like that is because I have this piece of cardboard that I'm not too sure what that is. I think that is, I cut that out of the middle of a picture frame, framing something, because it's got a bevel edge on it. So it looks like matting board, but it doesn't matter. Piece of cardboard, whatever. Another thickness of this press board, like on the back of a writing pad, That's a, like a little pad like this. That cardboard there, that's usually really good stuff for doing a lot of this shit with. I like it better than the cereal boxes because the cereal boxes or the candy boxes and stuff, they've always got this kind of glossy print on them, which doesn't take paint as good as a nice clean white board does. Bunker door so far. Excellent. Now we need a crank in the middle. I was actually thinking of doing this. This is from doing tiling. This is a spacer in between the tiles, say, to keep them all centered. This is an 1/8 inch one. A couple bucks and you can buy 100 of these, Don't know what you can use them for, but anyway, so I was thinking of using it as a crank, in the middle of the door. The other thing I was thinking of using is these, because I picked these up at second-hand store actually. They're, these ones here are grommets, like in a tarp, the hole. And then that's a tool for putting them on with. And then these ones are snaps for on repairing snaps on your, your pants or something like that where the snap is gone, or your coat. And then those are the tools for doing it, But you can see these ones here, which is the top portion of the male piece, That's kind of cool because it looks like it's got little rivets all the way around it, And how many get in here? You get 10 sets, so you'll have 10 of those in here. I paid $2 for these, but it looks like regular price is $3 1/4. So that's still not bad. $3 1/4, and you get 10. Well, you get a whole bunch of stuff in here. So I might glue one of those in the middle, because then it'll, like I said, it'll give me kind of rivets. Maybe I'll do that. Let's check it out. Check it out. Then I'm supposed to vacuum inside the house here because I've been kind of slacking on my chores lately. And one should never do that. You'll get into trouble. Of course you can't see, can you? Stupid camera. Oh well. Oh man, I could have glued this one straight. Damn it. Put that on there. And this in the middle. Actually glue it on that way. That'll look pretty cool. I wonder if this will stay on there. Let's fill it up full of Weld Bond. Weld Bond's pretty good stuff because it does stick to most shit. There's a list of stuff that it won't. But I mean, like, this stuff glues glass, okay? So that's, that's pretty good. Some plastics it doesn't glue or shit. And what else? Can't remember. There was something else I discovered one day that it won't glue. Okay. Should get it in the center. I kind of got way too much glue on this, but can you see? There's a crank. Okay. So we'll let that dry, like so, and then we'll see how solid it is.